Hello everyone, my name's Christy. Welcome to my corner. Thanks for joining me today for Flosstube 132, I believe. I was completely off with my last one. I apparently have no idea how many of these Flosstubes I've done, but I'm pretty sure I'm at 132 today. I do have some fun things to talk about today. I have some stitching. I have a fully finished object, a finished object that's not stitching. I have some happy mail. I have a little bit of a purchase. Yeah, but before we get to any of that, I want to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you for joining me on my crafty and artistic adventures. And welcome back to anyone who has been hanging out with me for however long you've been with me. It's been great to get to know you in the comments here on YouTube and also on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you can find me at Dr_Christy, where I have been posting outfit videos. I just posted my second one for the semester because I've decided I want to post my outfit videos. So that is on Instagram, and I post stitchy things on Instagram too, and that is linked down below, Dr_Christy. I design and sell cross stitch patterns, temperature patterns, and sort of historically themed patterns. I have a fun announcement about that. I can't tell you everything. But anyway, you can find that those on my Etsy shop, which is linked down below. And if you are watching and you're not subscribed, I hope you will subscribe and stick around. I do stitching and other crafting and textile crafts in particular and history. Yeah, so if you want to stick around, please subscribe and like the video. You know, all the YouTube things that get the algorithm juices flowing, as it were. I also want to thank my patrons. I do have a Patreon. I want to thank all my patrons for your support. I really, really appreciate it. You are what allows me to do what I do. So thank you for that. All right. So first we're going to do Happy Mail. My friend Lauren, I finally went to my P.O. box, sent me Artisy patterns, Lady in the Unicorn Hearing, and Lady in the Unicorn To My Only Desire. Now, I'm doing this version on a HAED version, Heaven and Earth Designs version of this. Doing it is a bit of a misnomer since I haven't picked it up in several months. But this is on the go, this one here. But this one is not on the go. So, yeah, there was no note in there at all. They just showed up, just in their bags. But they are serious. That is a book. That is a book. So thank you so much, Lauren. And at the time that this airs, I will have already thanked you in person. I just finally went to my box, to my P.O. box. And I got no alert that those came. I got a Christmas card from my friend Tony, who is hilarious. So I love vintage. I collect vintage card, like salesman cards that are sewing related. And at one point I ordered one and I ended up getting this picture of this really creepy baby that I swear was cursed. And so I did a giveaway of that. And I'm pretty sure I went to my friend Charla. I think Charla won it. She was super excited. And I was slightly sad because I kind of grown attached to it. So Tony, my friend Tony, sent me this another creepy baby, which is, if anyone's got my floss drops, it's that image of this like creepy baby, like Victorian baby on a giant spool, like flying through the air. Well, just to add more creepy babies, she sent me this. Well, she sent me a card, which is hilarious. Know your reindeer farts. But she sent me this creepy baby Christmas postcard. Look at all those creepy babies. Anyway, I love a creepy baby. Tony is hilarious. I have already thanked Tony for this. And I love it so much. So that is my Happy Mail. And both of them made me so happy. So thank you both so much. Okay, so let's talk about my fully finished object. And it is stitching but not cross stitching. It is my mixed media class design that I did. It was a correspondence course through the Embroiderers Guild of America. And it uses 4 different kinds of mixed media. Yeah, so like fusible, I don't remember what that's called, but this is Tyvek. I'll find the video about it and I'll put it up here so you can take a look at it if you want to see it. But it has my little embroidered dragonfly. It has the Tyvek. It has my fabric here that I made out of scraps. It has stitching all over it, and it has shine. So yeah, I'm pleased with this, and I decided to frame it no glass, obviously, because I have all these like 3D elements, and so they're actually sticking over. So this is gonna go in my office room, which is also my sewing room, above my antique sewing machine with some other things, and I'm excited to put it up there. So there's a space for it. I'm gonna be able to see it all the time, and I'm considering it finished, fully finished. I'm considering it fully finished. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. And the way I finish this is I put it on a acid-free foam board with push pins in the sides. I did not lace it. Is that bad? Is that bad? I did not lace it. But I did find out, I met the framer at my Michael's who does do fabric. So if I want to get something professionally framed, he'll do it. And apparently he was used to be a dance professor at my university when they did dance in the 80s and early 90s. So that's also fun. Anyway, this is my fully finished object. And I got very high marks on this in my correspondence course. So there's that. My finish is not a stitch. And this is why I did not get much stitching done sort of last week and the last 2 weeks, because I wanted to finish this for some reason. Like I got started on this and I wanted to finish it. And it's my first diamond painting. So this was a gift from my niece. And I know exactly where I'm putting it. And so I'm going to frame this, or I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to finish this. But I do need to seal it because it's going to go in my bathroom. And so I want to make sure that it can be wiped, like cleaned, obviously. And I need to figure out how to frame it. I might get like, well, I don't know. I need to figure out how I'm going to frame it. What I'm thinking is I might get a relatively cheap, what's it called? Canvas, stretched canvas from like Michael's, and just staple this to it. And then just hang it on the wall. I don't want to get it framed. I feel like that's a little excessive. And I think that's probably the cheapest way to do it. But anyway, it's done. Can you see the sparkles? Can you see the sparkles? Yeah, I can see the sparkles. That is my finished object. My first diamond painting. I'm rolling it the opposite direction now. Done. All right, now it is coming undone. Okay, now the only, well, that's not true. The stitching that I've done that I can show you is on the Ink Circles Elemental Dragons Fire, which is part of my Ink Circles Round Robin, and I am the weakest link. So I need to get this done and sent off to Rachel of Rachel Ray Crafts or Rachel Ray Fiber Arts, depending on which channel you watch. This is Stitchy Natties, and then Whitney is sending hers to me because I saw that she just finished her like section. So I am the weakest link. So I need to get this done and sent off to Ireland. But I will show you what I've done. I worked on this a couple times, including first thing this morning. And that's kind of, I think, one of my goals is to work on it first thing in the morning. I am doing the side, and I finished this dragon here. So I kind of did all that. And then I started the third dragon, which is this guy. I started this guy, and I think he's my last dragon. And then I just have the fire. So I'm making progress. I'm making progress, and that feels good. So this is where I am. I don't know what it's stitched on. I believe it's a 40 count, and 2 colors, $3.50 and $37.99. So those are the colors. And I just want to get this done so that way I can stop feeling guilty, honestly. I just want to stop feeling guilty about this. And then I have one more, and I'm excited. I think it's a complicated one. Everyone's been saying that they have to pick it out. But there's a lot of frogging going on in the 4th one, which is Rachel's. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to try it. Because I did 2 dragons. I did mine and then 2 dragons. And now this will be another one that is not a dragon. So that'll be fun. Oh, the other thing I've been stitching is I got a bug. I got a stitchy bug. I got this idea for a design, for a series of designs, for an unlimited series of designs that I'll talk about later in the week. And I designed it. In fact, I designed 2. I designed it, stitched it in like 3 days. It's it's like fewer than 1,000 stitches, but it's amazing and it makes me so happy. I have not fully finished it yet because I want to do a finishing tutorial because it's a finishing that I haven't seen before. Yeah, and I'm really excited. And I think I'm going to sell finishing packs. I think I'm going to sell finishing packs for this because it involves like other materials to finish it. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I will have a pattern release party. Probably, I'll probably kind of finish it all this coming weekend. And then next week have a finishing party, like a finishing party video. And I'll do a giveaway. And I will then post the finishing video like a week later. I don't want to pump out too many videos at you too quickly. Maybe a couple days later. And oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It is like, I'm obsessed. Those of you who are my patrons got a little sneak peek of my obsession. I'm obsessed. It's amazing. And I'm naming them after my stitchy friends. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But yeah, I literally like designed it, stitched it, did a model, finished it because I'd never finished anything like this before. Model finished it in like 3 days. I'm excited. All right. And then I do have a small purchase, nothing big. I don't have a big purchase, but I got fabric remnants. So this is silk sari fabric. And I'm going to make these into something which I don't want to talk about because it's related to the pattern, but I have a plan for this. They're all different colors. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they beautiful? Oh, I love them. And these are going to be for my spoolery business for the Market Street Festival that I want to do. So I want to make a whole bunch of somethings out of this, which I'll show you. But I got these and they're beautiful. I think that's it. I think that's all I have. This is a pretty short video. Wow. Wow. Yeah, so life update. The semester started. Semester started last week. And my class is going to be amazing. My students, so we have a small department. And I advise probably at least half of the students in my department. And they're almost all in this class. So like this class just got a new student, so it has 8 students in it. And the new student is a freshman and is a biology major, but is like super gung-ho. I'm teaching a Tudor and Stuart England class. Super gung-ho about like pre-modern European history. And I'm like, girl, why are you not in my department? So I'm trying to sell her on minors, either the Medieval Renaissance Studies minor or a history minor. I think it would be awesome. Yeah, so 8 students. They're amazing. They ask really good questions. They get really excited, and hopefully they'll do the readings. It is really cold here, We thought we were going to have a snow day today, and my students were so disappointed, but it actually went south. Like the Gulf of Mexico, New Orleans had snow. Picayune had snow. Wild. New Orleans having snow. We did not have snow. We just got really cold. We did not get above freezing, which for us is really, really unusual. We will get below freezing at night. Sometimes, not used to be very often, sometimes, but we would almost always get in at least high 30s as our high. No. We were below freezing all day today. Wild. And apparently it's going to be like 12 degrees when I have to walk the dog tomorrow. 12 degrees. That is horrible. I do not have an appropriate winter coat. It'll be fine. So yeah, so school's been good. Paperwork, lots of paperwork. And then my husband and I went to Hot Springs, Arkansas for the long weekend. Martin Luther King Day was yesterday and we get off for that. So we went to Hot Springs, Arkansas for the long weekend and it was delightful. I had my first hot springs bath. That's not true. I had a hot springs bath in Bath, England once. But this was intense. This was an intense bathing experience. I went to a bathhouse and we had lots of good food and I bought some really cute purses, which I did not show you, but you will see eventually, I'm sure. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that is kind of, and I'm growing out my bangs, which is why they are kind of swirled back because my bangs aren't looking as cute as they used to short. They're sort of, I don't know, just not looking as cute. So I figured I'm going to grow them out. And this is the awkward phase. So this is the only way I can keep them out of my face is to do little swirls or like a braid across or whatever. So that's how I'm looking. You're going to see more forehead than you've seen in a very long time, if ever. And yeah, and I'm a little orange. I dyed it orange. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, that's it from me. I will hopefully get some stitching in this week and I will see you next week, either for another Flosstube and maybe for a pattern release and maybe for a tutorial. It's it'll be a busy couple weeks of videoing for me. And I'm happy to see you. That's all from me. So I will stop talking. I will wish you a good evening. Stay warm or stay cool, whichever needs to happen. And I have been thinking about everyone in California with those wildfires. That is horrific. I did not check today to see how contained they were, but last I saw there was containment of the largest ones, which is really good. I hope that has kept up. And I'm really thinking about you. I donated to the local Humane Society that was kind of my donation. There are all sorts of ways to help. And so I hope people are helping in ways they can and reaching out to loved ones who are there. And I hope that everyone is safe. Yeah, I need to check on how that's going. Cause I've been thinking about that too. So, on that note, that's kind of a downer note. I'm sorry, but I just realized that I hadn't said anything about it, that they all started after my last video. So I wanted to recognize that there are people who are suffering in, California and say that my thoughts are with you all. That's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time. Please take good care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye.